Hello, hello. Lovely, beautiful souls. I've got another video, but I decided to record this a bit later than I've done the Tarot Tuesday one because, yeah, it was hot. It was 29 degrees. And I was kind of getting a sweaty bum in my seat here. So now it's just after 10 o'clock at night and it's 23 degrees still. Yeah, but that's a nice temperature for me. I love that. So here we go. I'm going to do another book haul. And I'm going to start with something that might split people's sensitivities a bit. So, I was, let's start it this way. I knew that Nazism had occult roots. There was a great big movement in the 19th century about, all this Germanic kind, going back to the Germanic roots and, um, with the old Nordic Germanic gods and, and all of that kind of stuff. And then, of course, that was used to justify that right-wing extremism later on, which the Nazi Party in Germany really made use of under Hitler and, committed the greatest crime in the history of mankind. So, but having said that, I found this so interesting, I wanted to read about it. Haven't yet, so I don't know if that's going to meet expectations or not, but yeah. So I thought that was a take I really didn't expect when I read the blurb. So that is Runa, The Wisdom of the Runes by A.D. Mercer. There you go. Oops. Yeah, not too much reflection on that one. So let me read you the back. A.D. Mercer is a writer, researcher, and professional psychotherapist with over 30 years' experience investigating both the esoteric and the paranormal, primarily from a light writing on a dark background, even with my reading glasses, is difficult. Phenomenological perspective, examining phenomena as lived experience, free of supposition. Outside his professional publications in the field of psychotherapy, his occult works include The Wicked Shall Decay and Underground Gnosis, Occult Currents in Dante's Inferno. Might be interesting as well. For three hands press, Liber Coronzom and Runen, The Wisdom of the Runes, first edition for Ion Sophia Press. Plus articles and introductions for occult anthologies published by Three Hands Press, Aiken Sophia Press, and Anathema Publishing. Mercer is also a musician composing dark ambient electronic music, as well as the co-organizer of the Nameless Arte annual occult conference in the UK. Mercer is additionally the producer of a number of internet radio shows for the Paranormal UK radio network, including the High Strangeness Factor, where he can occasionally be heard discussing various aspects of the paranormal, often from an occult perspective. So that's background on him. Usually I don't read that, but I thought, in this context might be good to have a bit of an idea what kind of person wrote this book. So Runa, Wisdom of the Runes, presents what is, without doubt, the most misunderstood, probably the most cynically cynically abused set of runes in the history of runology. The Amanan runes have been ignored by scholars, abused by right-wing extremists, and largely forgotten by students of the occult, which probably also has to do with the fact that it's been largely abused by right-wing extremists. Yeah. Nevertheless, the Amanan runes are in many ways the quintessential esoteric rune row, originally conceived of by the 19th century German mystic Guido von List. The Amanan, the Amanan runes offer us the most esoterically charged photarchs ever encountered. Definitely got a strong opinion on that one, doesn't he? As well as exploring their true history, Runa discusses the deeper significance of the Amanan runes with the intention of returning the runes to their rightful place at the zenith of true rune magic, as well as their true meaning as symbols of transformation, granting access into the deeper unconscious and what may lie beyond. Runa examines each rune in detail before embarking on a detailed exploration of the relationship between the Amanan runes and Yggdrasil, the Germanic and Nordic world tree, directly link the two in this respect. In this respect, Runa is a unique text, as it is the only text to directly link the two, exploring the importance of this connection, which cannot be overstated. So, yeah, all I knew before was that's a made-up one from right-wing occult extremists, 18th century, and, used with the Nazis and kind of thing, and neo-Nazis nowadays, right-wing extremists as well. So, yeah, it's like, don't touch that stuff. Yeah, and I like to explore perspectives and broaden my horizon. Doesn't mean I'm going to change my political and humanitarian beliefs and ideals, so don't worry about that. But I'm really very, I'm open, and I'm, gonna have a look at what that entails, all of this. I found it really interesting because it kind of shocked me out of that's like a Nazi alphabet kind of thing to, okay, different perspectives. Let's have a look at that, because then I'm curious. So that is that book. The Completion Process, the Practice of Putting Yourself Back Together Again by Teal Swan. I actually like her. So I know, a lot of people on the fence about her as well, but I do like her, and so I've got a couple of books from her, I think. No, just those two. Okay, just that one. No, there's the other one. Okay, we do that one after the other, so it makes sense, to have the same one. The Completion Process, the practice of putting yourself back together again. So few of us have lived through the kind of suffering Teal Swan endured. 13 years of ritual abuse at the hands of a cult. But all of us have been fractured by trauma in one way or another. Your wounds may be visible as bodily scars, or they may show up in the form of anxiety, depression, or PTSD. Or you may simply be struggling in your life for reasons you simply don't understand. The good news is that you can heal your wounds. The Completion Process invites you on a profound journey of self-exploration and self-restoration to reclaim the lost parts of you and return to a joyous life, no longer inhibited by the past or terrified of the future. Drawing on her wide range of extrasensory abilities, including clairvoyance, clairsentience, and clairaudience, Teal offers a revolutionary 18-step process for healing any past hurt or present problem. Learn how to create a haven in your mind where it's safe to re-enter a difficult memory, validate painful emotions, let your feelings shift naturally towards relief, close the memory of trauma and begin a new life. This is not only healing work, it's also the work of enlightenment. It will leave you with a stronger sense of value and hope in the world and the assurance that life can be good again. So I thought that might be nice to read through and see, whatever resonates. Same with the other one here as well. The connection process, a spiritual technique to master the art of relationships. Also, Teal Swan, there she is. There. I think you can actually download that for free from a website or something, but I like to have things like self-help and whatever, so I could mark things like I did with my Hecate book here. You can see that it's like full of papers, sticky notes. So yeah, so that's what I like to do. So I got it in print as well. It's just a little one anyway. Connection can exist at any level of our being. We can be mentally linked, emotionally linked, energetically linked, and or physically linked to something. The connection process presents three powerful esoteric processes that restore you from a state of separation to a state of connection with yourself and others. By engaging in the process, you'll be able to perceive fundamental truth about yourself and others, see, hear, feel, and understand yourself and others, and develop a deep sense of connectedness with the world. Think about how good it would feel for someone to completely understand you, and how great it would be if they were so perceptive of your internal world that they knew exactly what you need or what to say. Think of how good it would be to enjoy harmony in your relationships instead of suffering through conflicts. Connect with yourself, others, and the world around you with your heart, body, emotion, and mind, and enjoy the lasting joy that comes from making true connections. So, yeah, one more of Teal Swan. So, and I thought that might also, be helpful for, obviously self-development in the first place, but also interaction with other people, being a coach and so on. You might get a few good tips, and I'm always open to learning something new. The next one, the Book of Shadows, 150 spells, charms, potions, and enchantments for Wiccans. And quite frankly, this book, I really like the cover. So that spoke to me. I'm trying to find an author here, but yeah, no idea. Let me see in the front matter maybe here. No, doesn't say, but doesn't matter. Anyway, so there you go. Looks very witchy, doesn't it? Very magical. So yeah, I just saw that when I was looking for other books, and I saw that and I thought, it just spoke to me, so I ordered it. Just a little one, so I thought, why not? This book contains 150 magical spells from all over the globe and space for you to write and create your own. Casting a spell comes in virtually an unlimited number of forms. Some spells have words spoken, others may be thoughts. Some use potions, others use candles. I love candle magic. I do other ones as well, but I love candle magic. It's just... Others again may involve botanicals. This book covers all of these types, so you can refine and remold your practice to find the type that feels right to you. Yeah, so very kind of pretty mysterious book, isn't it? Cover. So we'll see what's inside. You know. And you do have. Oh God. Okay, the font is difficult to read for somebody like me. If you look at that, that is not so clear to read. But I'll make it. And you do have in places some room to make your own notes. I've just seen I might have gone past it, but oh no, there we go. See, so you can make some notes as well. Yeah, so I thought that was a nice little book to try out and see, how I feel about that. Right, then I've seen this one, I'm sure, on another YouTube channel, which, I'm following a few, so I'm not quite sure which one it was anymore, but I'm excited about it. So it's called Living Lilith, 4 Dimensions of the Cosmic Feminine by M. Kelley Hunter. Very beautiful book. So there you go, there's Lilith. Okay, it says, in our 21st century Renaissance, renewed interest in the goddess has brought many faces of the divine feminine into modern awareness. Lilith is one of the most alluring and ancient. After 5,000 years of smoky rumors, this female of ambiguous reputation remains a mystery. As a seductive femme fatale, crypteth, hag, or cosmic goddess, vampire, or beacon of female integrity, she has continued to excite our cultural imagination. Oh, yes, indeed. If we follow her trail back in time to seek the source of the fear and negativity she typically evokes, we often discover not only a major shift in the collective human image of the feminine, but also something essential that needs to be redeemed in our personal lives. Living Lilith traces this powerful archetype through mythology, the arts, astrology, on the world stage, and in real life. Of increasing interest to astrologers, Lilith is the name given to 4 astronomical points: an asteroid, a star, a dark ghost moon, and the better-known black moon. All 4 Liliths are discussed and differentiated with the aid of numerous case histories and fascinating insights into the lives of public figures. A section of suggested interpretations of Lilith's influence through the signs is included. This book is suitable for all levels of astrology and anyone interested in the presence of Lilith in our lives today. Not everyone is ready to explore such profound unknown dimensions of self and experience. Is she calling to you? Definitely. Okay, so that is super interesting, and the author has studied astrology and myth for 4 decades. Psycho-spiritual approach, blah, blah. So that, definitely sounds like something that is going to be a really interesting read. I know a few women who would love that. Most of all, probably my tarot teacher, Sinead Fine. She loves these things, astrology and, feminine history and all of that. So I might give her a hint to have a look at that if she hasn't already. Anyway, I'm really excited about that as well. And then I got a couple of. Why do they always have to put? I hate that. Look at this. They always put stickers. I mean, why do they have to do that? I'm gonna kill them. Anyway, well, not really. Sorry, not literally. Don't get scared. Um, you know what I mean. I'm just gonna write an email and asking them to please not do that anymore, because no proper reader, you know, who takes their books seriously likes to have stickers on their books. So there you go. Um, so Avril le Roi or le Roux, probably le Roux. So sorry, I'm not a French expert. So. Anyway, we've got two of her, so yeah. Avril le Roux, I think it is. Have a look, correct me if I'm wrong, for those of you who speak better French than I do. Okay, so protection and reversal spells. The Witch's Defense Manual. Powerful magic to banish negative energy, ward off harmful influences, and embrace your power. Yeah, so cast out negative energies and release a realm of protection around you, your home, and your loved ones. Cleanse, purify, and defend your energetic power with these ancient protection and reversal spells, perfect for both new and advanced witches. This book will guide you in understanding the fundamentals of protection magic, banishing negative energy, and guarding your manifested progress. Whether we are aware of them or not, negative energies dampen our internal magic and suffocate our creative power. They actually can sap your physical energy and mental energy as well. Just pointing that out. If you feel as though you are swimming upstream, it is time to break off energetic strongholds. Once you cast out these harmful influences, you are sure to experience a release in creativity far beyond your wildest dreams. And at the bottom it says something about empower, purify, Amazon sticker, the inner, and then it goes on. Not another sticker within you and blah blah. So yeah, sorry. No idea what it says underneath there, but yeah, that would be nice to as a reference book. And there's another one by the same author which is the Tea Magic Compendium. And I'm starting to be interested in herbal teas these days more than my one or two favorite ones that I have. Yeah, so I thought that would be nice. Whether I want to do magic with them or just enjoy a cuppa. That would be a nice book to have, maybe. A tea witchcraft handbook, over 200 magical brews and herbal potions, recipes for protection, prosperity, love, abundance, and more. And again, stickers. Supercharge your tea time and harness the magical power of plants with ancient tea rituals and herbal witchcraft. From herbal spells to understanding tea rituals, this book will teach you everything you need to know about the art of tea leaf spells and readings, manifesting abundance into your life, and tapping into the power of earth. Rooted in ancient folk magic and tea witchcraft, this book will guide you in harnessing the ancestral powers of herbs, flowers, and plants through powerful herbal brews. Far more than a simple collection of recipes, this tea spell compendium is a complete guide to understanding and utilizing the full power of plants by tapping into both their spiritual and physical properties. Empower the green witch within you, blah, 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 creative potential, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, couldn't I have just put it like somewhere where it doesn't... These people have no soul, do they? Shame on them. Anyway, so here we go to the last one by S.L. MacGregor Marthas. The Sacred Magic of Abramelin the Mage. So this remarkable grimoire was translated by S.L.M. Mathers from a 15th century French manuscript. So that's a little adventure going in exploration into history. This text has had a huge influence on modern ceremonial magic and has been cited as a primary influence on Aleister Crowley, Abraham of Würzburg, German, A Kabbalist and scholar of magic describes a quest for the secret teachings which culminated in Egypt, where he encountered the magician Abramelin, who taught him his system in detail. The procedure involves many months of purification, followed by the invocation of good and evil spirits to accomplish some very worldly goals, including acquisition of treasure and love, travel through the air and underwater, and raising armies out of thin air. It also tells of raising the dead, transforming one's appearance, becoming invisible, and starting storms. The key to this is a set of remarkable magic square sigils consisting of mystical words, which in most cases can be read in several directions. Of course, these diagrams are said to have no potency unless used in the appropriate ritual context by an initiate. Mathers analyzed these words in an extensive set of notes and gives possible derivations from Hebrew, Greek, and other languages. So that was probably one of the book recommendations, or book haul videos by Ivy Corvus. I would think Ivy the Occultist, if you want to look up her YouTube channel. Yeah, so she loves. I'm just guessing here, but she loves to get her mind to work. And I thought there's probably also a German translation of the 15th century French text, seeing that the guy is from Würzburg, which is a German city. Yeah, but German is a dry, heavy language all by itself, and if that's an old thing, I'd rather read it in English. I prefer English so much. So, as you can see, just here shalom, and sorry, this way, shalom, going down as well. And then, of course, at the bottom, you can read it in reverse, in this way, going up, shalom. Okay. So, yeah, that is probably something I am going to take little bits of rather than read the whole way through, which I usually do anyway with textbooks. I don't read them right through like I do with fiction books. But yeah, anyway, so that's my book haul. It's quite the eclectic mix, isn't it? You know me. I just see something and I think, oh, that could be interesting, oh yeah, I need to know a bit more about the history stuff, behind all this. And oh my God, I never knew. What a different kind of point of view on that one. I would like to find out more. Oh, and that's how it happens. So anyway, yeah, and I might have to do another book ban again for the summer holidays at least. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and maybe something's given you an idea of what you want to study, look into. Might not even be the same book, but maybe some topic that's of interest to you. So I hope that was a bit inspirational, or at least fun, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Lots of love.